Hey guys, it's Optimus Prime. I am back with another video, and today I am catching you guys up on some Transformers news. That's a follow-up of a few of my videos that I've done before, covering the My Little Pony and Transformers crossover. I'm also covering the Generation Selects God Neptune has actually been revealed, since I already covered the news about that a couple days ago, and now we have some official images, so I've got a lot to talk about. So sit back, relax, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and let's transform and roll out. Consider supporting the channel on Patreon or becoming a channel member today. Okay, so if you guys already saw my video when I was covering that they are doing a My Little Pony Transformers crossover as far as comics are concerned, Hasbro has decided to release an official My Little Pony Optimus Prime, My Little Prime. And I'm going to be honest with you, when I saw this, I kind of I laughed a little because I was like, oh my gosh, they actually went through with it. Because there are a lot of bronies, a lot of people are My Little Pony fans, my wife included. And when I showed this to her, she was like, we have to get this, because she's a big My Little Pony fan and she watches it with my daughter. And so seeing Optimus Prime done as a pony, to me, is hilarious, but to her, it's something pretty cool and would be something worth collecting. I don't know if anybody has started to read the comic book, or I'm not sure if it already came out yet already, because I've not yet read it, but apparently it's a zany crossover, so I'm really curious as to what people think about that. In addition, also, I had covered the C-Cons. Now, they already released, or at least if you're trying to get them, the Generation Selects regular C-Cons, but now they're doing the Beast Wars second C-Cons that combine into God Neptune, and official images have dropped, and here you can see God Neptune fully combined in his very, very, very bright white colors, and he looks kind of cool. I mean, I prefer the original G1 color scheme myself, but a lot of people really like this one in particular. And here are all the C-Cons lined up. You can see them all in their C-Con modes and then their robot modes. Now, if we look at some of the individuals, and I just want to highlight this one in particular, is the robot mode for Scylla. It seems that whereas Nautilator, or I forgot his actual name in Japan, but Nautilator was, using his mold kind of looked a little bit more, I would say, masculine, and it seems that he decided to remold Scylla even more so that she looks more feminine, so to speak, and she looks pretty cool. I'd say it really works well with the mold, in particular, especially those weird odd lips, because her character was weird. If you actually watch Beast Wars the second, she was obsessed with the Maximal named Scuba, and she was obsessed with trying to get with him. It's a completely insane plot when it comes down to the C-Cons, because they are a third faction and they are led by their own version of Turtler. His actual name is Half Shell, which is kind of why I'm wearing the Ninja Turtles shirt. But I think he looks great. If you're really, if you like the C-Cons, definitely go ahead and pre-order them. They're named Half Shell, Coagulon, Sea Phantom, and Terramander. And of course, not last but not least, Scylla. Not just a Tentakill redeco, but a remold to match her animation model, as well as a fembot. And of course, Lobclaw / Nautilator is not present because the actual Beast Wars C-Cons were only 5 and not 6. So you're not really getting all 6 of them, but you can still combine them into God Neptune, because the original G1 styled C-Cons were a Target Master combiner. And we also have some more images for the modulator named Airwave, as well as some Micromasters. Now, Airwave himself was one of the Micromaster bases. Back in G1, he turned into like an aircraft carrier, or not really an aircraft carrier, but like a mobile like platform like this. I guess it's kind of like an aircraft carrier. I'm kind of getting a tidal wave vibe from his robot mode. The original G1 Micromaster base did not have a robot mode, neither did Ironworks, and I didn't know what his name actually was when they were announcing him at Toy Fair, but you can kind of see the robot mode does look really good as far as the Takara Tomy coloring. Now, I do want to point out these two Micromasters that combine into a space shuttle, and this is actually one that I had as a kid until I actually broke them. I was really rough on this particular Micromaster for whatever reason, but they are releasing them as well. And now that we've actually seen what they look like, I'm sure that we're going to see a Hasbro release in addition to the Takara Tomy versions. And I think that they both look great. I like the idea that you have this whole like base setup. That's the whole idea behind Earthrise, with the whole Micromasters and the battle platforms and Double Dealer that you can see here, is that you can create these like whole play sets out of, you know, the different toys. And it's a really neat way of creating like a whole battle city. If anything, the best way to describe it is, I think it's the first episode of Zone, or maybe if it was Victory, that they had set up like the Micromasters had like this like basically like this whole city set up, and that's what they're doing with the Micromasters now with the toys. And I think it's a really cool thing because they're getting a lot of love. A lot of people really dig these Micromasters. I have not been collecting them myself, but I probably will get Blastmaster and Phaser for it, because I had it as a kid, and I think that it's a really neat update as well. But I want to know what you guys think of this updated news. Of course, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Be sure to thumbs up this video and subscribe. Check out my other videos as well. I've got another Transformers discussion video coming very soon, as well as some toy reviews, as well as a review for, I'll probably do it in multiple parts, for Transformers Cyberverse Season 3. So stay tuned for all of that. And as always, guys, until next time, till all are one.